As a student, this is a hard issue to handle because I have to do lockdown drills and I never really understood why. Why do I have to worry about bad things when I was always told that school was a safe place to be? When these drills started happening, I developed anxiety. This is hard to cope with in a world like this. I was so confused why we were being told one thing, but being prepared for another. Last year, I started to tell people about these feelings and my anxiety attacks. Even though the people around me have been so supportive, especially my teacher and my mom, it shouldn't be this way. I want to see a better world. I want to see a world where children don't have to walk into school hoping and praying that they will survive the day. I want to see a world where kids aren't targeted and murdered by evil people wanting to be more famous than the last shooter. But our world looks more like a war zone. My 14-year-old brother was sent home from school just days after the Florida school shooting because of a bomb threat. People just acted like this was normal. And just a couple of weeks ago, my worst fear happened. I was in art class when the active shooter alarm went off at school. Locks, lights, out of sight. I started crying and bolted into the closet. Then all my friends ran in. I was bawling, of course, and my best friend told me something I will always remember. Please, stop crying. You're going to give us away. Thankfully for my class, this was a false alarm. It was just a kid in the office who had accidentally pressed the active shooter alarm button. Yeah, that's actually a thing in schools now. Even though this was an accident, it was hard to hear my friend tell me that if I didn't stop crying, a shooter would find us. Once the police came and made sure we were okay, my teacher escorted me out of the class. And thank God she did, because I don't know what I would have done if she hadn't. I thought I was going to die, and all I kept thinking was, my mom. I won't ever be able to see her again. That's harsh, especially for a 10-year-old to think. So how do we fix this? I don't have all the answers, and to be honest, I feel like just taking away all the guns won't solve everything. There are so many guns available so easily in our country, but we do need to keep bad and sick people from continuing to get them. And training the teachers and giving them guns is way too much to ask. This is not what teachers are for. So I was thinking, and I realized that it wasn't just about who had them and who didn't. It was also about mental health and security. We need to help kids who are having problems just like I've been helped with my anxiety issues. We also need our schools to be secure to keep dangerous people out so my generation has a chance to grow up. It might be hard to believe, but we are going to be your next leaders. We will grow up to be teachers, doctors, lawyers, police officers, and maybe even president. Without us, you don't have a new generation to make this world better. So all you grown-ups, please listen to us today. I hope you all go home thinking about what you have heard today. It made me so happy to be invited to this important event. I hope it will help change things. I would like to end my speech with a quote from my hero, Malala Yousafzai. Let us pick up our books and our pens They are our most powerful weapons.